The red-headed weaver is found across sub-Saharan Africa in a variety of habitats. They prefer open woodlands, savannas, and forest edges where there are plenty of trees and bushes for nesting. The presence of acacia trees, in particular, is beneficial because of their structure, which makes them ideal for the weaver's nest building. They can also be found in areas near rivers and streams, where the availability of water supports diverse vegetation and insect populations, providing both nesting sites and food. In some regions, they have adapted to living in gardens and agricultural areas with scattered trees, demonstrating some tolerance to human presence. The red-headed weaver is currently listed as a species of least concern on the IUCN Red List, indicating that it is not at immediate risk of extinction. This status is due in part to its wide distribution and adaptability. However, continued habitat loss and environmental changes could impact local populations, so conservation efforts that protect woodland and savanna ecosystems remain important. In the wild, red-headed weavers may live for several years, though exact data on their lifespan is not well documented. Their survival largely depends on factors such as predation, food availability, and environmental conditions. In captivity, under ideal conditions, some weaver birds have been known to live longer, but ethical considerations discourage keeping them as pets. Despite their preference for open woodlands and savannas, red-headed weavers demonstrate remarkable adaptability. They have been known to thrive in cultivated areas and even gardens with suitable trees. This flexibility has allowed them to coexist with human development to some extent. However, they tend to avoid dense forests and arid regions where food and nesting materials are scarce. Adult males are notable for their bright red head and upper body, which can extend to the breast and upper back. The wings and tail are typically black or dark brown, while the belly is white or cream-colored. The red coloration may vary slightly depending on the subspecies. Females and juveniles have more subdued colors. They are usually yellowish-green or olive on the upper parts, with a duller yellow or whitish underside. Females lack the bright red coloration seen in males. Young birds resemble the females, with duller, muted colors, before they reach maturity. The intensity of the male's red coloration can vary depending on diet and location. The red pigment is obtained from their food, which includes insects and certain fruits. Males can sometimes appear more orange or pinkish depending on the availability of these pigment-rich foods. There are several subspecies of the red-headed weaver, and their appearances can differ slightly. Some subspecies have more extensive red coloring, while others may show variation in the amount of white on the belly or the shade of the upper parts. The red-headed weaver has a typical weaver bird build, with a compact body, a slightly curved beak suitable for weaving nests, and strong legs for clinging to branches. Their length is approximately 14 to 16 centimeters from head to tail. The weight is around 20 to 30 grams, with slight variations depending on age and sex. Their small size, striking colors, and nest-weaving behaviors make them a unique and fascinating species in the weaverbird family. The most common call is a sharp, repeated chick-chick or tick-tick sound. These calls are used for general communication between individuals, especially while foraging or when moving through the trees. The calls help maintain contact with other weavers in the area. Males often sing to attract mates or establish territory. Their song is a series of fast, high-pitched notes, often described as a rapid, chattering trill. The song can vary in intensity and length, with some phrases being louder and more energetic during the breeding season. When alarmed, red-headed weavers may produce a more urgent and harsh call to warn others of potential danger, such as a predator. This sound is typically louder and more abrupt than their usual contact calls. While constructing nests, males may produce soft calls, almost as if to advertise their nest-building efforts to nearby females. This behavior is often accompanied by the male's movements and displays. Red-headed weavers face threats from various predators, including birds of prey, snakes, and even large mammals that may target their eggs or chicks. To counter these threats, they build their nests in strategic locations and sometimes at great heights. Human activities such as deforestation, urbanization, and agricultural expansion also pose risks to their habitat. However, their adaptability has helped mitigate some of these challenges. The diet of the red-headed weaver can vary with the seasons. During the rainy season, when insects are plentiful, their diet shifts heavily towards protein-rich prey such as caterpillars and beetles. In drier times, they may rely more on nectar, fruits, and seeds. This dietary flexibility allows them to survive in a variety of environments and during periods when their preferred food sources are not abundant. They primarily feed on a variety of insects, such as caterpillars, beetles, ants, grasshoppers, and spiders. These are often foraged from tree branches, leaves, or on the ground. The protein-rich diet is particularly important during the breeding season, as it helps support the growth of chicks. Red-headed weavers also consume nectar from flowers, which provides them with an additional source of energy. When feeding on nectar, they may inadvertently assist in pollination. They eat small fruits and berries when available, providing them with vitamins and additional nutrients. These can be found in their natural habitat or cultivated areas where fruiting plants grow. Although less common in their diet compared to insects, they may consume seeds, especially when other food sources are scarce. The breeding season for red-headed weavers is typically linked to the rainy season, when food resources like insects are more abundant. This timing ensures sufficient nutrition for both the parents and their chicks. In southern Africa, this often means breeding between October and April, while in East Africa, breeding can occur throughout the year, coinciding with local rainfall patterns. Male red-headed weavers are highly involved in courtship displays, with the quality and number of nests playing a significant role in attracting females. The male's bright red coloration is another key factor, as it signals good health and strong genetics to potential mates. During courtship, the male may perform display flights around the nest or engage in vocalizations to draw the attention of nearby females. Males are responsible for constructing the nests, which are complex and woven from grass, leaves, and other plant materials. The nests are often suspended from the tips of tree branches to deter predators. The nest is oval-shaped with a side entrance, and some males may build multiple nests in the same area. If a female approves of a nest, she will line the interior with softer materials for the eggs. Red-headed weavers often exhibit polygamous mating behavior. A single male may mate with several females, each occupying a separate nest that he has built. The bright red coloration of the male, along with the quality and location of the nest, plays a significant role in attracting females. The female lays a clutch of 2 to 4 eggs, which are pale blue or greenish, sometimes with speckling. She is primarily responsible for incubating the eggs, which usually takes about 12 to 14 days. After hatching, the chicks are altricial, meaning they are born naked and helpless. Both parents may feed the young, although in some cases, the female may take on the primary role while the male continues building nests or seeking additional mates. The chicks fledge after about 15 to 20 days but may continue to be fed by the parents for some time afterward. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.